Hello, guys. What's up? I hope everybody's doing okay. Welcome to the new Thursday show called Vistalytic Punches. Guys, yeah, on this brand new show, I bring you weekly analysis of crime cases in South Africa that are currently taking place. Your criminal cases, your district cases, all the cases that are having an impact on our society today. I'll be breaking down my own analysis of the cases, obviously using research. There's a criminal book, guys, that I took it from. It was a part of my brother's books when he returned from college after training. I'll be using that book to analyze some of the current criminal cases standing and what is happening. To also give you those types of punches that I'll be throwing with my own analysis of the cases. So in South Africa now we've been having there's a top case in South Africa now, the SENZO Meyiwa trial, criminal trial. Wow. And I think most people are streaming it because I think it's one of the most streamed criminal cases that currently. And from my side, as someone who's interested in the case because of the standing that Senzo had and where he was at the time, for it to be a public case, I applaud the justice system for making it a public case so that people like us would be able to see and view the case as it progresses from where it was up until now. Because guys, we have been waiting. I mean, like, we have been waiting, guys. Do you know, like, for trial to have started? It's been years, and at least now we are here where we are able to have a trial on a, like, witnesses are coming and many things they are twisted. There's so much to unpack about this trial as a responsible citizen to my country and my generation. We have to give our own opinions in terms of that. So on Vistalytic Punches, this is a show I'll be launching in order to analyze current criminal cases that are happening and what's their status. Maybe give you some highlight in terms of what the law says and my own analysis there, and hoping for it to grow to a point where I'm able to get a legal expert who can actually break down some of these things. But those are things that will come at a later stage, guys. But for now, we'll be focusing on criminal cases at hand, and we'll be looking at various cases that are currently happening, and even those that most people might have forgotten because of the hype. I will also break down what's currently happening on them. So each week I'll be bringing separate cases, but with the Senzo one, I'll sneak it in there and there because it's Canada. So we've been following it, and we've been seeing the current state witness, who Mr. Longe Twala. For that, let me go to YouTube for today as to see that what happened briefly today in court, if we can analyze some of the things that transpired in court today. So guys, stay with me because I'm with you for now. Let's go to the case and see what happened today and how we break down some of the things that we've seen on today's witness, the witness of today, and what's currently happening, guys. So we go there. And as we go there, oh, this is a file, the file that I'm looking for. Wait, I have to change. Yes. Now, guys, and as we are here, but before we go there, there's an interesting document that I found. Yes. Now, a legal brief document. I found it on the internet, your legal news hub. As you can see, guys, it's a document that was released today. It's the fourth. So Chisonke, it's on AfriForum's take on Senzo Meyiwa's case. Wow. Now, here's what AfriForum is saying: the long unsolved case of the murder of soccer star Senzo Meyiwa will be taken on by private prosecutor Gerry Nel. Times Live says AfriForum's Kelly Creel said the group has agreed to assist in the unsolved murder case of Orlando Pirates and Bafana Bafana player, following a request from Meyiwa's family. We cannot compromise that we will solve this, but we will do our very best to see that justice is done, said Creel. The private prosecution unit comes on board 5 years after Meyiwa was gunned down. During this time, the NPA has not yet prosecuted anyone in connection with the incident. The 27-year-old goalkeeper was gunned down. It was in what was described as a botched robbery. Woo! Botched. Remember, these were botched robbery. Imagine if you would botch a robbery. So we're about to find out whether was it botched or not. So it happened in Vosloorus, east of Johannesburg. Now, the AfriForum says it will not be affected by AfriForum's investigation. The NPA spokesperson Bulelwa Makeke reportedly told Time Select the lobby group's investment would not have a bearing on the case if and when a decision was taken to prosecute someone. Private prosecutions can only happen once the NPA has declined to prosecute, and we are not at the point because the matter hasn't gotten to the NPA because it is still being investigated by police. That's what Makeke says. So if you break down this, guys, they joined 5 years after Senzo was gunned down, and Senzo was gunned down in 2014, if we remember correctly, and if the facts are to be said. So AfriForum joined, and since they have joined, none of us actually know now what's AfriForum's stance since the case has started. Perhaps some of you will go and find out where does AfriForum stand now since that they have joined the case. So I'm also curious to find AfriForum's stance since now that the NPA has all of a sudden bavugile, the case is continuing. So when we continue to read this, we can see that, and Gerry Nel hasn't said much about that. So perhaps that's one of the things we'll look at when we come again to update you on the stance of where the AfriForum is in terms of the case since the NPA has started trial. Perhaps we need to find out whether AfriForum is the friend of the court. Who has bad? We'll only find out as time goes, guys. And as you can see this here, now let's go to today. This is today's trial, guys. It's on YouTube. I was streaming it, and it's like I said, it's one of the most streamed cases. But apart from that, what I wanted to highlight also was one of the most important jobs that our subs is currently doing. This is the subs channel. Yesterday they released a statement where Operation Chanela and routine policing nabbed around 8,940 suspects and recovered 322 firearms in July. Now these suspects were arrested in KZN. This was an operation, yes, as it mentions, by the KZN police. At least now this is one of the good things that we have to commend our police for doing, you know, having so much firearms out there, where else we live in a society that's not, I can't say we are not firearm friendly in terms of firearms, but yeah, we are there, and there's a lot of illegal guns out there, guys, and there's a lot of criminality that's happening there. So these is the website, right? The Subsport website, where okay, it's showing your case and what is currently happening on it. So yes, to the matter of the day, guys. Now, hey, yeah, abantu baya commenta, guys. Before I do that, let me cap you abantu baya commenta, guys. You people are commenting, and wow, you at people's comments, they can blow you up. So there. Now look here. So before we go into comments, I'd like us to just catch a snippet of today's trial, what happened in the early mornings of today, or because of I'm streaming live from the SABC News channel. So SENZO MEYIWA'S longtime friend Mthokozisi Twala is on stand today. So the witness of today is Mthokozisi Twala. He's the friend of SENZO. Mthokozisi Twala. He's the friend of SENZO. He's still on the witness stand in the footballer's murder trial in the High Court Pretoria. Mthokozisi uyabuzwa about the contradictions made between his written statement, and oral testimony in court. State witness Twala has been cross-examined by defense counsel Sipho Ramosel. Now we'll go to it, guys. Let's see. But before we go there, let us catch up on it first. And guys, also to highlight some of the things, as I was following this trial from this case from beginning as an interested South African citizen in a highly this trial is fire. The judge, so far I can say that I'm impressed with how the judge is doing, and he does show so much experience in terms of understanding a criminal case, particularly of this high degree. So I've been very impressed with the judge, and I think he knows his story. And most of the comments that people will post would be, hey, the judge by Kandil'e, the judge is what? Yeah, come on, guys. We're here to see the trial progress. It's not about the judge. The judge is there to clarify some of the things that needs clarity on because of bylaw, and us, all we can do is watch. But we know, hey, emotions are my emotions, and as tata as big and late. So but yeah, guys, like SENZO's family does deserve justice. His kids do deserve justice, and I'm hoping that his family and his kids will get justice. But like I said, let us hear what happened in the early hours of today when Mthokozisi was there, so that I can break down the analysis for you, as this is it's a case.
So in your evidence in chief, you told this court that you were one of the persons who know that the deceased.
Ooh. Hey, this advocate, guys. Man, Tina, we are normal citizens, but it doesn't mean we don't read when an opportunity comes, particularly about the South African law. Hey, sometimes the line of questioning, you can wonder, hey, what is the defense doing now? Hey, sometimes better June, July, or unpreparedness, but nobody knows. Now let's hear what he says, guys.
The BMW X6.
ukuthi omunye wabantu abafaka umufi kwi-BMW X6. Yes.
Did you see Longwe?
But now here's the trick, guys, that I've always wondered about this Senzo case. Wow, it must have been something, because you call an ambulance. My curiosity lies around, if they took him by the BMW X6, didn't Senzo have a medical aid or something like that? Because when you get shot down, when someone shoots and there's an injury, wouldn't a medical aid be the first starting point to actually go to and call? Because to transport him using your own car, it's quick and what, but my curiosity is, did Senzo have a medical aid? And if he did, why was it not called? And if he didn't, obvious. So for obvious, if you don't have, floppy, the shame, floppy. So but again, I think that's a question that one would say, hey, but kuteni for medical aid, that there's a matter, because if there's a murder case, remember the pathology then has to arrive to take the body. So meaning Senzo's body was taken, those kind of things, because pathology has to arrive to take the body. Yeah, but okay, this is why the trial is here, to clarify some of these unanswered questions.
At that stage?
Ngaleso sikhathi leso wambona yini uLongwe Thwala? No, I didn't see him.
Longwe Thwala, guys. Now, Longwe Thwala is an interesting character here. I think Longwe Thwala is now let us search here. Longwe Thwala. Let us look at Longwe Thwala. Who's Longwe Thwala? Now guys, here, hey, with the internet you can have so many news, so which one can be right? Let's see the Mail and Guardian. Let's see what Mail and Guardian says about Longwe Thwala. Longwe Thwala. But let me go back and then try to see this one first, guys. They showed him in front of us. They shot him in front of us. SMS places Longwe Thwala at Meyiwa's murder scene. Now, the Pretoria High Court has heard installing evidence placing Longwe Thwala at the scene. Now, guys, for me to be clear on this, let us transition between this so that I can do this while also the Pretoria High Court is placing Longwe Thwala at the scene. Sorry, at the scene of the crime the night Senzo was gunned down, which means ubeta, diamond the faster, cell phone data expert, or the colonel, yeah, colonel. The colonel says they discovered an SMS sent by Thwala just after 10 p.m. on the night in question, which read, Senzo is Hlala kwabafile. May his soul rest in peace. Our hero. Ebesimthanda nathi Senzo, guys. I loved him as a national hero. You can remember. That time. Begu blind. Senzo was just flying. His career was flying. Now, between this, apparently, guys, there's a contradiction. Yebo, lanto enza ukuthi information ibe kwangwang. Yebo. There was contradiction between into that Longwe Thwala saying and Zandile Khumalo. Let's hear the contradiction between on Zandile Khumalo's testimony. Now, Longwe Twala told the court that Zandi told the court that Longwe Twala was not in the house the moment the 3 shots rang out, fatally wounding SENZO. Now, the singer who'd been dating Twala at the time previously told the court she was surprised he'd run away. Oh, snap! It complies with Longwe Twala is the guy who jump in my boat. I think it was Jampani, and here we are jump. I think we were jump boat. And check this out. Apparently the poor lady was saying that she was surprised it ran away, leaving her vulnerable. Long way. How? Ouchie. Skip on. Hey, Baba Bubalagela go next door. Jump on my bone that way. Jump on my bone. But again, man, it is what it is. Now, apparently, as you were saying that now, as we know, the case stands then. 2 people apparently entered the house, but 5 are arrested. It's for the court to determine. Now, that is a contradiction that we are also curious about to see. Longwe Twala says he saw SENZO being shot, but the girlfriend says that Longwe Twala was not in the house the moment the shots were fired. So, pa uTwala kuphi ngaphandle smoking, but the case is unraveling that. So I'll go back to the morning trial, the morning streaming of SABC, guys, to actually hear what happens there. Now, there's so much, man. There's so much to unpack. Now, here one of the things they say, those present in the house that the night include Kele Khumalo, okay, the mother and all of this. But they have maintained that Meyiwa's killing was a robbery gone wrong. However, the defense team argues that the footballer may have been gunned down trying to separate a fight between Longwe Twala and Zandile Khumalo. Let me repeat this. It's a very important point. It's a very, very important point, guys. It is important. It is important in this fashion. Now, the defense team argues that there was an argument between girlfriend and boyfriend. Boyfriend, Twala. So meaning Twala was the guy with the gun. If this version is to be believed, because we are fewer now. So if they were fighting, whose gun was that? Hey guys, but the case will unravel those things. Now, also one of the most hot points on the case is the Kele Khumalo factor, guys. The Kele Khumalo factor. We cannot ignore the Kele Khumalo factor, because that factor, wow, for me as a South African citizen, who wants justice for a former captain, a guy that we all loved, SENZO Meyiwa. There's too much evidence that says, fanele azwakale azokhipha ubufakazi, uyabo, azokhipha ubufakazi, because ubufakazi bakhe evidence, I think, is important, guys. I think Kele Khumalo's evidence is crucial, and the NPA say that they're not going to call her on stage. I don't know whether they'll still stand by that, and we'll see how what happens as the trial continues in terms of Kele Khumalo coming to testify, because according to expert evidence, 5 calls were made to Khumalo by one of the suspects. So, and those calls were made between August and October of 2014, each with a duration of over a minute. So, guys in, I want you to see. If you can get like 5 calls, man, 5 calls to link to accused number 5, yes. If you can get 5 calls, yeah, it is over a minute. What's the discussion? And the state wants to say that it's not gonna call her. Guys in. Nah, Timan, we have our own opinions. The explosive revelations aid the defense in pushing for Khumalo to come forward. Yes, she must. So, in saying that, guys, I'd like to say that the trial is still continuing, and we're still hearing more on what has happened. Hey, some of you guys comments can correct the hell out of it.
You one of the record on this aspect. At paragraph 13, the relevant line that I'm going to read is from I'll just read the whole paragraph.
Hey, but sometimes this lawyer and I don't know, yo. Hey, sometimes I feel like this guy's preparation, hey, he's letting him down. I think, hey, I don't know. Now, looking at some of hey, some of your comments can be crazy. Justice for Senzo today, Anissa, hey, can be crazy, man. Hey, I'm a South Africans can crack you. But I love how most of the nation has taken interest in this case, because it involves a guy who was loved by many, guys. We must be honest on that. Senzo was loved by many, and he died at the time when he was actually thriving in his career, you know. And as much as we can have our own opinions, we all want justice for our guy Senzo. And also, guys, hey, one of the best ones. I love this woman.
To everything that
this woman.
And that is now something totally different. I don't know whether we're on the same page.
Okay, so what did
this woman? Let's wait a bit. This woman. Woo! Advocate Musholo. Here we are Shololoza. The case. But get. Depends on the facts, guys. Depends on the facts. So, Advocate Mushololo, I think for me, she's wow. Sometimes it's like you come
when you
unprepared.
said this, were you referring to the hood, or were you referring to the rest of the clothing of that person? So that I get it from you.
Ukuze ngithola kuwena-ke wakhuluma wena-ke ngehudi noma wakhuluma ngakho konke awayegqokile.
I think into efanele si-understand ukuthi umuntu osuke kubhalisa i-statement usuke kubuza yena. So umuntu uma ngibuza ngegama elithi attire, mina ngizomphendula ngo-attire lo awushoyo. Lo bhalwe la, mina ngikaze ngimention u-attire. Umuntu obengibuza la umention u-attire. So that's why ngisho ukuthi u-attire angikwazi wonke u-attire wakhe. Ngoba ekugcineni ngizobe sengichaza amateki ukuthi ngibuzisa amateki kanjani, ayimhlophe noma ayiblue noma ayenjani. So into engizokwazi ukuyisho le angithi, but engikhumbula i-hood. So you're not telling shit. So attire is completely something different.
We first then have to understand with regards to the person that then took down the statement from
Hey,
me.
guys, but sometimes I don't know, man, or maybe I've never said as a witness stand in a criminal case, and sometimes having to relive something that was traumatic, something that touched you, something that happened, your friend, so we might not understand Thokoz's Twala's emotions, because he saw something that he didn't think he would see at that day. So as much as yes, we want justice for Senzo, but I feel like sometimes this guy displays a level of I don't know how to put it in a manner that's respectable to the guy, because of he was Senzo's friend and he did see what happened according to him, because there are contradictions. Remember, contradictions. Hey, we are contradictana lah. So sometimes I feel like he answers with emotions rather than but man, some of us can never understand.
Person is the one who made mention of the word attire, and in my response I then responded according to how I was asked. And because now if I speak to the word attire, you're going to ask me about the sneakers or the techies, what the color it was, the pants, and just everything. I specifically made mention of the hoodie.
So it means here you were referring to the hoodie only, not the rest of the clothing of the second intruder.
Yeah, I love the interpreter. One of the debates that I saw was the interpreter, guys. There was an interpreter there. The Baba did a good job, but the current one, this one here, Baba, is hot like a pepper.
I'm referring to the attire. I couldn't observe his attire.
Let's read some of it. Defense lawyers know clearly that witnesses never write 100% accurate statement. Yeah, but guys, we must always remember that at least how I understand it from the reading that I've done is that the defense's role is to try and poke loopholes and create doubt within the witness statements, because those play a critical role in terms of creating doubt, because the judge is there to listen to all of the sides and try to place himself, if I can say that, because you would want to place yourself at the scene. Okay, this is what the people saw, this is what they didn't see, so they're painting a picture of events that happened on that day, so that the judge can be in a position to say you are guilty of this, but doing that in a legal way.
While walking in the streets as it was dark. Attire. That's attire in everything that your person is wearing. I mean, imagine was in attire, was also not attire to go to blue.
Okay, so what is it that you could?
But his attitude, guys, the attitude.
Observe.
The attire.
Including the hoodie.
The attire.
The hoodie, the attire.
Attire meaning what?
Attire meaning everything that is wearing.
Including the hoodie.
Attire.
You did not see because it was dark.
Yes, I did not see his attire because it was dark.
There is witness who testified before this court by the name
Attire.
of Tabiseng
Hoodie, attire. Hoodie, did you see? Hoodie, attire.
who said he was inside the car on the same street, sitting inside. Did you see any car when you were going to Ngashe's homestead?
Kunofakazi obekhona la enkantolo ekungithabiseni igama lakhe othi wayehlezi emotweni imoto yayisestradeni malaza ngaba nenkathi uya kwangathi noma ujombela kwangathi
guys ngiyasi
uthi umthabiseni wayehlezi kule
ziyakhala
angeke ngizomkhomba ngiyazi imoto uthi ayime kuphi mina ukuphuma kwami ngingena ka next door so imoto ngiyazi ukuthi ayime kuphi but abona ngapha
because I don't know where specifically the car was parked. I just went out and jumped into.
Guys in. I think with this trial, as it's an ongoing trial, guys, and we don't know how long it will take to try, because the state has so many witness lists that we don't know what's gonna happen to it, because abanye but guys zazokhala now. Vistalistic punches, as we punch through this, trying to open holes for you. Hayi man, ngiyasho ukuthi nema. Hayi man. Guys, Sis Kelly must come. She was there. Number one. She was there. And we need her version. Not just a statement. Sidinga ukumuzwa ukuthi yena uthi. Because we need to give the defense a chance. We need clarity on the calls about witness number 5. Witness number 5. Hey. So we need clarity, guys. So guys, we'll keep thanks for tuning in on Vistalistic Punches on our first EP, and I think tune in next week as we will give you more analytic on more cases that are currently happening in South Africa. We'll keep you updated around the Enyobeni Tavern case that's currently happening. We'll also keep you updated with regards to what is happening with the Zamazama cases that currently happen, and we'll also update you in terms of one of the notorious, just so that at least when the case continues back, you guys have some sort of information in terms of not being far away back in terms of recapping that. So we'll keep you updated with high cases at the moment in South Africa, and we'll also keep you updated with those cases that involves young people, whereby at least we know what's happening, because and also the other cases that will be popping in, guys. So from Vista, all the way from Vistalitic channel, I'd like to say thanks for watching our first EP. Boom! Catch us next week, 9 p.m. in the evening. So mazikale kuyafiwe South Africa, guys, kuyafiwe. And we'll also bring some of the international cases that are currently happening, because I think they are important in terms of understanding what's happening within the continent, because 2 coups happened. And what's happening with the LGTB and the species family. Yo, ziyakhala in our country, man. Ziyakhala in our country. Yo. So with that, thanks for watching our today's episode. Thanks for watching our today's EP on analytics, guys. Boom.